Hello student, good morning. I am Sanjay here. Welcome to my Sankalp InfoTech channel. Today's lecture we are going to learn about flowchart. What is flowchart and which different types of graphical symbol is used for design a flowchart. Let's now see first our definition. A flowchart is a graphical or diagrammatical representation of an algorithm of a sequence of steps to solve a problem. Flowchart is nothing but it is one kind of graphically or a pictorial representation of process of a flow of program. In other words, we can say a flowchart is the representation of graphical or a different symbolical shape and arrows in order to represent a process or a program. In other words, we can also say flowchart is nothing but it uses different kinds of shapes, symbols and arrows in particular sequence of flow. In most of cases, flowcharts are designed from the algorithm. That's why I recommend always write first algorithm and then draw flowchart. With the help of flowchart, we design a rough solution for the programming code or business flow. What is the importance of flowchart? Why we create or design flowchart? With the help of flowchart, we get some rough solution of programming code or business flow. Easily get some basic idea of the program. That's why we can say flowchart is another programming tools. By using flowchart, we can easily understand the different operation and some flow of a sequence of operation performed in the system. With the help of algorithm or using algorithm, we easily understand its different types of operations and its flow of operations. Let's see one example according to my point of view. जब हम एक मकान बनाते हैं तो सबसे पहले हम क्या करते हैं, मकान का एक आर्किटेक्चर के पास प्लान प्रिपेयर करवाते हैं. वो प्लान क्या है? प्लान नथिंग बट इट इज इन वन काइंड्स ऑफ फ्लो चार्ट्स. जो मकान बनाना है वो उसे इजीली अंडरस्टैंड कर सकते हैं कि कहाँ पे किस टाइप की फंक्शनैलिटी है, किस जगह पर किस तरह का कॉन्सेप्ट यूज करना है. सेम वे यहाँ इन प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज flowchart is also helpful. It gives in advance programmers to some idea and some functionality where which types of particular concept is used and how it used. That's why we can say flowchart is a blueprint of the business or a programmer for take decision to solve specific problem. Many times we can say flowchart is a one kind of blueprint of the business or programmer because it gives very easy, quick and proper idea or solution, and that's why it's known as a blueprint of the business or programmer. Let's now see some common or regularly used graphical symbol one by one in detail with its proper symbol. Let's first see terminal symbol. It's also known as start and stop This symbol is used to represent a start and stop process. This symbol is also known as oval symbol. Is represent start, stop, and some program's logic of flowchart. The terminal the terminal is the first and last symbol to represent flowchart. When we design a flowchart, at that time first step and the last step is represent this symbol. Next, second one, flow line. Flow line, second symbol represent this way, we know as a arrow. This symbol is also known as a represent as a arrow. It shows relationship between different shapes. The flow line indicates the flow of logic and exact sequence in which instructions are executed. In flowchart, flow line is a default start, left to right and top to bottom. In flow line, when we represent our flow, it default represent top to bottom and left to right. Next, third one, input output symbol, or it also known as a parallelogram symbol. This symbol is used for program instruction that the text input from input device and display output on the output device. With the help of this symbol, user can get any kinds of data input with this symbol, and when we print any kinds of message at that time also use this symbol. Next, process. This symbol is also known as a rectangle. The process symbol are used for arithmetic operation and data manipulation of the program. When user input any kinds of data, it is processed here. Here, when user input any kinds of data, at that time, after enter the step, next step is processing step. Your particular symbol is calculate some processing task. Next, fifth one, decision. It is also known as a diamond symbol, and it represents a decision points. Decision based operations such as yes or no, true or false are indicated by a diamond in flow chart. When we have a one or more output or take a decision at that time, this symbol or concept is used. Next, on page connector. On page connector, it's represent different flow lines. This symbol is used whenever flowchart become more complex. On the same page or one page, at that time it is useful to use connector. As a connector, it is represent as a circle symbol. Next, seventh and last, off page connector. This symbol is used to connect flow parts of a flowchart which are spread over more than one or different page. This symbol is generally where we use many pages or more than pages spread its concept. At that time we connect one page to another. At the time we use this symbol. So one major difference between one page connector and off page connector is this: on page connector always use a single page connect some different service, whereas off page connector is used one or more page connects. So this way we use different types of symbols when we design or draw our flow chart. Now we take one example. Here we see on a definition, write an algorithm and draw a flow chart to check enter number is odd or even. In previous discussion we see when we want to draw any kinds of flow chart, at that time first we have to write algorithm. It's not compulsory to write algorithm first, but I recommend it. Always write algorithm. Based on algorithm we easily design our flow charts. So consider, for example, first step is start. In previous lecture also we discussed, when we write any kinds of algorithm, its follow first step is always start step. Next step, enter the value of variable. Here I write bracket number. I assume number as a one variable. Next, step 3, check if number mode 2 is equal to 0, then print number is even, else print number is odd. It means in third sex is very most important. After enter any number, it takes or comes on processing step. It checks the number, check the condition, means your decision symbol is used. Check if number mode 2 is equal to 0, then prints even number or else odd numbers. And final step is stop, because now algorithms last step is always stop. So here we see first step and last step is start and stop. Next we see algorithm flow charts based on the algorithm. When write algorithm, create here a flow chart. So first start, next step is input number, next it check the condition if number mode 2 is equal to 0. If yes, then it prints even number. If no, it prints odd number. Means, for example, if we here we enter 10 numbers, so 10 divided 2 is equal to, remainder always comes 0, that's why 10 number is even number. Same way we consider here 15 divided 2 means remainder come 1, that's why it prints the message odd number. And finally here last step is stop, that's why we use your terminal symbol. So this way we use some different algorithms, graphical symbol, and represent our flow charts. I think you all got this concept very well. If you have any kinds of question, query, please give it in comment section. I will answer, call back you. If you want to in detail knowledge about material or practical example in more than one, so students, please follow this my link. This is my blog in given in detail material as well as some practical more example. Thank you for watching this video.